Kidding. Let's go.
What's up? I keep trying to hear that last sentence of that AI song, and it definitely don't say "have some fun." It's something funds, but I can't pick it up what it says. But anyways, how's it going, everyone? Season 2, episode 2. We got Constrictly Business, and look at old Phil down there tonight. He got dressed up.
Come on.
Oh, fancy. How's Phil doing tonight?
Man, I'm good. I'm literally replying to a sales inquiry right now on the old Morph market, and so it's nice. I got these rainbow boas available, and someone's hitting me up. I got 3 interests in one day, so I'm pretty stoked right now. How are you guys tonight?
Doing good, doing good. It sounds like everybody's actually doing good on sales right now. I actually did pretty good this week, and then in the Wiz Tang chat, Wiz was talking about how he did really good sales at shows, so it looks like it's picking up for everybody right now. I don't know what it is, but
I hope so. I hope so.
It's that time of year, I guess. Who we got out there watching tonight? Dickie Foster. What's up, my dude? How's it going? And you know I got to double dip because it's what I do. I like to double dip. I can't quit. I like it. What are you gonna say?
It's kind of wild behind me here. I like this idea, man.
Right?
Brave. What's up, my dude?
What up, Brave?
It's like a mirror above the bed or something, you know?
That ain't a bad idea. I've had that once upon a time.
Hey, we like those.
You can see some pretty interesting things that way. What's up, Sammy?
Hey.
Nicest guy in the world. I call
That's
him
the Birdman. Birdman.
Birdman.
I love Sammy. He's always a go-getter, man. I love that guy.
GG Tiger.
Jamie.
Yeah, I'm a little slow tonight.
Yeah, here, you need me to take care of it for you.
I mean, you want to because I drank a little too much green tea, and I'm like, I'm pretty mellow, if you know what I mean. We're on DDM. DDM is where I left off.
Right there, I got you. I got you.
Melissa. Took me a minute.
DDM, one of the 4.
Come on, we got Garden State.
What up, Pete?
Yeah. Got Terra.
Whoa, what's up, Sarah? Ooh, I'll do that to keep that black magic away.
Right. You got Kiko.
That's the plant man.
The plant man. If y'all know any, you want like carnivorous plants, even like bioactive enclosures, I'm sure the guys got you. Hit them up for sure. Hit them up. And he's got some crested geckos available, guys. Hit them up. Hit them up. G Paul.
What up, Mrs. G Paul? That's G Mall.
I forgot to thaw some feeders. Should I thaw some feeders for the chondros?
Let's go. Yeah. We're gonna tell you.
I got the big B. I can eat some chicks, and so will I. And the other chondros will take some. I think I got mice that's sizable for them. So
come on. Got Christopher Walker. Here's the juju. We were talking about you backstage, Kyle.
Yeah, I like Kyle.
Yeah, there's my dude, Kyle. That guy's all right. I love that dude.
Right? He's an all right fella, I have to say.
Let me get those feeders out of the freezer real quick. BRB.
Go for it. Mitzi. And we got one of my good friends for sure. We got Fred. What up, Fred?
What up, Freddie?
Hopefully you're having a good old day over there, homie.
Chat's popping.
Got Logan. What's up, Logan?
What's up, Logan? My dude.
Come on. Got Tommy. Tommy. I
What
hope you're
up?
filling that backyard up, Tommy. I hope you putting some. You got it, but you better come over here with some blueprints, bro. Come on,
Blueprints. He wants blueprints.
let's go. You gotta be ready to build some sick enclosures in that backyard. I know I would be. Randall.
Randall. What's going on, my dude?
Oh, here's my chooch. There's my chooch.
Yeah. What up, dude?
He said,
I'm
ladies. I think you're the lady.
Mr. Nick himself.
Last time I thought you were doing the catching. Just
I don't
saying.
know. I ain't catching nothing.
Oh yeah.
Long arms. They could whip it around there. Definitely a pitcher. Josh, what's up, my dude?
What's up, Josh?
How's it going?
Got the
Third
coast.
coast. Not the first coast or the second coast. It's the third coast.
I like this tropical starburst. Let's go.
Very much. Yeah, what's up? Nice to see you. We're gonna get you blue. If I can.
Come on.
It ain't letting me get to the chat. Of course not. Wait. Oh, there it is. Where's that?
Well, we're about to write some ads anyway.
I don't see it.
Why you getting blue?
I
Hi
don't
guys, if you guys don't know, go to this guy. These guys are here. Yep. Build some sweet shit. So go check them out.
Mark with Vision here. We're showing off the new Visionarium. See a couple examples here. These are going to be a new product from us coming out hopefully the end of the year. It is modeled off our V35 and V70 tub, 3x height. So we're doing about 15 inches on this. You'll have options for doors on one side or up to all four sides on each of the tubs. We got vents on the front and the back. You will have options for windows as well if you just want that instead of the doors. We'll have perforated options and glass options. This was the V35. This is going to be the V70, so you get a little bit bigger option. We have a bearded dragon set up here and a pixie frog in this one. Show a little bit of versatility of using it for a desert species versus tropical. We have lids that are built in as well. These are going to have options for your lighting. These are going to be a halogen light or an LED light, and they will snap into the lid. T5 lighting, other UVB and halogen lighting options. Options will be available for misters, temperature probes, and fans, depending on what the customer wants.
Come on. Go to www.visionproducts.us, as Missy has it right there. Or you can go to custom cages or customaquariums.com. That's my Chuchi says in the chats. If you got a hole, they'll fill it.
They'll fill it.
You know?
Sure will.
Slogan.
Come on.
Well, before the lights go out down here and it becomes a little risque, I grabbed my biggest girl out, my biggest rainbow out. And if you want it, we can check out her enclosure too. I did the rainbow care guide with for Markham, and really something I was proud of, along with the chondro care guide. And well, I kind of pride myself on taking good care of these and helping new beginners, snake people like that never had a rainbow or a snake at all. I really take the time to kind of walk them through the whole thing from start to finish before and after the sale. So I love the rainbows. As you can tell, I'm kind of partial to them, the logo. So I got the big girl out. Now they're squirrely. These are not a ball python. They do not sit still. They just go, go, go. She's a little over 6 foot at this point. She'll be paired this fall, winter. Sweet as can be.
So manageable.
Since I've gotten her, she's never struck once. She's just been amazing.
Now, is that as big as she's going to get, or will she get a little bit bigger?
She could probably put on another foot with time, yeah. Okay. Another foot, maybe about 7.
Okay. That definitely looks manageable.
She's a great animal. It's kind of a really, I kind of see her as an ambassador animal because of her size and the unique habitat of Amazon and, you know, the conservation aspect of that. And so kind of taking that into consideration and just how trustworthy she is. And
I like
when she eats, it's like a ton of bricks, man. She comes hard when she eats.
She comes
She's
out.
like, I want to hide in the ascot.
I like how you said too how she'll basically stay active. Like that's to me a good thing. Like you got something that's gonna keep moving and moving in your hands constantly. I like shit like that, you know.
She will chill. She's not as busy as a colubrid, but she will chill. And right now she's hiding her head inside my shirt.
I think she's you're gonna have to take the shirt off to get her off.
I have had to disrobe before. She has done that where she'll go up the back of my shirt and then through an armpit and out the arm and then back down the neck. And I have had to pull off a shirt before, a t-shirt, just to get her out because she gets so wrapped up in it.
Kind of looks like where she's heading.
She's camera shy.
Now I'm trying to get on camera for you. There you go. There's a little bit more. And she's a hefty girl. She should go this fall winter. And R.I.P. Dave Colling. I've watched his how to breed video many times. It's an hour-long interview with him, and it's just really excellent. And between his stuff that he's done and the stuff that he shared with the public over the 20-something years he did it, and like this book, I mean,
I took it out at the wrong time.
it's just it's everything.
What are you doing?
I didn't do that. It booted him. He froze.
Man, you and your banana fingers, bro.
Only thing I did is minimize and maximize, and it just went clink. Well, he'll be back momentarily. Play some more commercials.
There we go. There he is.
Yeah, he's
All
back.
right, we see you're back. Come on.
Did I fall off, or did you guys? What happened there?
I don't know. It could have been his.
On your end, I was minimizing and maximizing you, and it just went blink. So I don't know.
Yeah, Wi-Fi looks good. We're having some storms, but nothing as bad as they've been advertising. She kind of came around and poked her head back out. I could feel her. She's somewhere around here. I can't really see, but yeah, she's a great animal, man. She's really. Since I got her, I mean, I would hand her to a baby. But people are kind of worried they're kind of nippy when they're young, and that's I think for any snake. But as far as the rainbows go, I've had excellent luck. My boy is kind of a teenager. He's getting close to 4 foot, but skinny, and he can be a little snippy. But my two girls, my 4 foot, and my 6 footer, they're sweet as can be.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah.
I don't mind the rainbow boas. I considered getting into them.
She is going through a loop.
Yeah, she's
Wow,
tied up.
look at that. She is going through a loop on the collar.
Yep.
I'm gonna have to go Hulkamania on this shirt and just tear it off. It's gonna be awesome.
I think that
Let's
shirt's
go.
fun, buddy.
I think it was like $7 at Kohl's. I ain't gonna trip on it,
You just definitely made you lose your $7 Cole shirt.
I'll just keep the ascot on for maximum effect, though. If I go shirtless, the ascot's got to stay, guys. I'm sorry. I'm not a caveman. Of course, I have an ascot.
We definitely
Come on.
have to flip it.
She's getting my mic. She got my little mic fuzzy. She got that off of there. I mean, she's back around this side. This girl is. I'm telling you, they're busy. When you get them out of their cage, they are busy.
Let's go. I like that though. There'll be roamers. You could kind of let them just roam around without tearing everything apart. But for sure.
Yeah, and people want to do natural plants and stuff with them, and I would never recommend that. They're just going to destroy them. I've got some creeping ground cover I throw in hers. I keep it kind of semi, bioactive, but not entirely. It's just they love to dig. They'll burrow like a gopher. So
Come on.
I'm trying to free myself from this terrible snake who's sizing me up.
What up, Steven? I don't think it's going to work. Like I said,
I think that button might have to give up the ghost, guys.
Looks like you might have to.
she got wedged in there. I was like, dang.
Too bad I'm home alone. I'd be like, hey, get a pair of scissors and help me out. But see, look at her. She's just the sweetest damn thing, I tell you.
She's like, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to ruin your shirt.
It's not over yet.
Come on.
No, the button just went, guys. The button went. Oh, yeah.
There we go.
There we
Nothing
go.
a little thread can't fix, right?
Yeah, right. So what was it about the rainbow boas that made you want to breed them? Like, what
Well, it's just a love affair of like 30 years. So I got into reptiles honestly in like 92. I'm old.
Right.
I'll be 48 end of May. So
I'm 47, so I'm only a year behind you. Well,
yeah.
actually, I'll be 48 in July, so I'm only a month or two behind you.
Yep, true that. 78, baby. Woo.
78. Heck yeah.
I got into reptiles in like 91, 92. I walked into like a small little reptile shop. They were just kind of getting to be a craze, and there was a green iguana, like an adult one there, and some various larger animals, and I don't even remember what it was, but I just remember being completely enamored with it. And my mom totally fostered that curiosity, and I had spent my whole life watching way too much nature shows growing up on PBS as a kid, anyhow. And I love nature and fishing and being outside and stuff and catching animals and letting them go. And so I had got a job at the biggest reptile store that ended up opening a little later in St. Louis, where I'm from. And I started by doing a mural on their window. And if you ever paint a mural on glass, you got to paint it backwards because you go from, the shine of the eye is before the pupil, before the iris, before the eye itself, before the animal. You got to paint backwards. So it's kind of tricky. And I was all of 15 and a half at that age, I think. Wow. And I had done a huge 8-foot window for him. And he loved it enough that I got a job. And that was the Wild West back then. We did a lot of our own veterinary techniques and deworming and delousing and eye caps and everything, you name it. We were given injections and, antibiotics and Flagyl and whatever. We had caiman, we had legal baby alligators. We had a colony of pygmy hedgehogs. All that stuff was really cutting edge, honestly, at that time in captivity. And so I had been exposed to things like green tree pythons and mangrove snakes and rainbow boas at that time, but I never got to own them. And I had a room full. I had probably over 20. I had a little bitty bedroom, as a teenage kid would, and I had over 20 something different species of reptiles. And one of them was a 4x5 foot enclosure that was like 2.5 foot deep that we built. And the bottom, we framed in a rear window of an '84 Toyota pickup truck and framed that in custom, just jigsaw cut it in the particle board on the bottom, and then we used acrylic and some bent nails to hold it up, and it looked awesome. I painted it and polyurethane the damn thing, and I actually got Chinese water dragons to breed. I wasn't smart enough to incubate and get them all the way across the finish line. But when I did eventually give in and cut the eggs, they were fully formed. They were just DOA. And I also bred some other plain chameleons, nothing fancy, but some chameleons I bred, same story. I just didn't know enough. But I had Philippine sailfin dragons, which I wish I had kept because now they're so expensive and so hard to get. But I had stuff like that back then. All lead pythons and king snakes and milk snakes, all kinds of crap. And in my 20s, I got out of it. I got busy with girls and life and kicking it. And then I got into saltwater aquarium maintenance for a decade, 5 years in St. Louis and 5 years in Clearwater, Tampa, St. Pete. So I did marine aquariums. I did things like the Tampa Bay Lightning, their fancy seating area, all mahogany and leather. I did their aquarium the year they won the Stanley Cup, actually. So that was pretty cool. And Bass Pro Shops and Anheuser-Busch's private home and the headquarters in St. Louis, their big koi pond and stuff like that. And so I was in aquariums hardcore for a decade commercially. And then I got back into reptiles a decade ago. But a little over 2 years ago, man, I was like, you know what? I'd wanted rainbow boas and chondros my whole life. I was in love with those for 30 years and never owned them. And I said, fuck it, I'm going to do it. And so I didn't start out with ball. I didn't go from ball pythons and then graduate to this chondro stuff, which seems to be a kind of in vogue right now. I backed into the balls, you know what I'm saying? And I got into those because my daughter wanted one. And then I really fell in love with the genetics, the mad scientist of it. I've got like 25 balls. I'm looking to move quite a handful of them, honestly. I'm going to focus and just keep it tight. I'm not going to go crazy on balls, just other than really amazing genetics for stuff that I'm excited about.
Yeah.
So chondros and rainbows, man, was just a love affair my whole life, and I finally got them.
Let's go. So with the chondros, has that been kind of a venture? Because I know that's definitely not an easy route. So it looks like you had definitely your hands already a little bit dirty, but like once you really were like, all right, this is what I'm going to do, was it kind of like, all right, here's some speed humps, show us going over obstacles, learning and figuring out.
I got lucky. I did the worst stuff possible. I did exactly what I would tell people not to do. I got a farm hatched Biak for $300 out of Satu, which is a pet shop importer in Cleveland. $300 was on sale two and a half years ago. And, that's hella cheap because now you might get them for $500 to $700, but it was a risk. Maybe I kind of knew about it because I'd read Greg Maxwell's The More Complete Chondro cover to cover before I ever got that animal in my possession. I became just a student of it and wanted to learn everything. And I read that whole damn book, and I love that. And the chondro arrived, and it's been ironically super stupid easy. They're not challenging. They're actually people. I mean, a lot of chondro keepers would agree they're kind of maybe the easiest snake you can keep. If you follow the recipe, it's super simple. It really, really is.
Well, not a lot of handling. I mean, that's one plus side, I guess, for some people, at least. Some people say, heck yeah, it's not that I can really sit there and just hold it all day, you know. It's going to want to be on its branch more.
Yeah. Yeah, and I've got some that like to, I got one especially that likes to climb all over me.
Heck yeah.
From Carly. It's a joint venture between her and Laramie River Reptiles. Anyhow, it's that one likes to cruise around. I thought it was a girl. Nowadays, Shed looks like it's a boy. It was good. It was Perry with an I, which meant sprite in Indonesian, like forest sprite, like a fairy. But then now it's like a boy. So I named it Steve Perry for the guitarist of Aerosmith.
Yeah, I mean,
let's go.
Everybody likes Aerosmith. I mean, come on now.
Well, I screwed up. I started calling it Joe Perry, and then I was like, "That's the guitarist for Aerosmith." And then I was like, "I fucked up." Actually, Joe Perry's lead singer, a Foreigner. So
yeah,
in house we call it Stevie Joe Perry. It's got like a country ass name, like 3 names. And it was a girl named Perry. It was so pretty and dainty and quaint, and now it's Stevie Joe Perry. Like so, hey, there. It's hilarious.
Come on, neck now.
But that one will cruise all around me. That one will. I got a lot of fun. That actually, my still headshot that I use on Chondro Corner that I host. That snake's going under my glasses and like looping way up above my head. That's Stevie Joe Perry. She is a real funny one. It climbs all over me. I got a lot of great photos with her. The other ones, much more stick oriented and mellow and stay put for the most part.
Come on.
So you mentioned
no prolapse or anything crazy dealing with anything like that?
Say again?
What was it? Don't they normally like prolapse? Don't you gotta do with like a lot of that stuff?
Ooh, the adjective normally would be that would be bad if that was true, man. It's a rare thing. It's in neos, usually new hatch ones while you're trying to get them to flourish, get their first meals in and get through that first 6 critical months in the beginning. Prolapse, let's say you have 12 babies that make it all the way to perch and starting to do well, going through feeding trials. One out of 3 or 4 or 5 clutches, maybe 2 will prolapse. Okay. Some people will say, I've had 4 clutches and not a single one. And then somebody will be like, man, I've had 2 the last couple of clutches. And there's a lot of debate as to what causes that. Is it diet? Like, are they keeping them on pinkies too long? Because there's next to no substance in a pinky mouse. It's just a gelatinous goo. So the sooner you can get them on something with fur and with actual bones, the better for their constitution. And so there's a few theories that are they keeping them too dry? Are they giving them too big of meals? Are they giving them too small, hairless meals for too long? The truth is somewhere in between all that. It kind of comes down to dumb luck and personal experience, and maybe just the biology of that particular specimen, honestly. So it's not normal. No, prolapse is not a normal thing. It's fairly rare. It just occurs in neos, and you hear about it a lot because of the heartbreak of it, because you got these new babies you just created worth X number of dollars, and then one of them shits its asshole out, and you're like, oh my god,
right? It's
fixable. It really is. And then Marshall Mendez, I think it was him. He said if an animal's prolapse for him like twice or more, it's pretty likely that it isn't going to survive long term.
Right. Okay.
And then I've had a couple people say, man, I've had something prolapse 2-3 times on me, and it's 2 years later, it's doing fine. Never had another issue. But I think that's an anomaly. I think honestly, if they do prolapse a couple of times, there may be some, again, an anatomy problem where they're not able to keep their bowels in like they should. It's due to the gravity of being perched, and I don't know if that's entirely true. I'm not a huge emerald tree boa expert by any means, so I don't know if other species have it as often. But truly arboreal is the way they sit and perch. Because when you do fix a prolapse with sugar water, you can use Preparation H. You use a Band-Aid on it for a couple of days. You take their perches out. You make them stay floored, which is a stressor to them. But you make them in a cage without perches, and that perchless can be quite some time. Like maybe you put a Tupperware upside down so they can feel some elevation. They still got to lay flat. So it could be a few months before you start giving their perches back. Because when they get on that perch, just the gravity pressure can cause it to happen again. So.
Yeah, right.
Yep.
But yeah,
Yep.
sugar water is step one. It retracts the tissues and shrinks them. And step two is some like Sterilube gel, like some lube, electrical lube, and start
Okay.
to work the thing back in. There's a few different techniques. And then step three is to clean that area so it's dry, and you wrap it with like just a Curate Band-Aid and take the perches out and make them, make sure you're keeping really on top of it being clean. Of course, you have to go on a food strike for a while, and it's fixable. And there's plenty of people in the chondro community to reach out. I'm lucky enough to have them as friends. People
Heck
can think chondros are, they're snobby. They all wear ascots and bathrobes at night. Like, no. People are actually really welcoming. I'll be honest, I find people are more cloak and dagger in the ball python community than they are in the chondro community. In the chondro community, they're like so much more welcoming. They're, what do you need to know, man? Here's all my breeder notes forever. You want to read every feeding? I'll tell you everything, man. If they're geographically close, they'll come to your house. You can go to theirs. Like it's a more welcoming crew. And I was welcomed in. I had a $300 arm hatch Biak. I was a piece of crap gutter punk. And I met Bill Stiegel in Dallas a couple years ago, and he was like, I'm like, I shouldn't come to your party. I feel I'm not ready yet. He's like, dude, you should have came. You have to come next year. You're dumb. Definitely come. You're welcome. I'm like, the mayor said, okay. So I had one. I was paying on one, and I had one in my possession. And the one in my possession is the lowest entry point possible. But I took it to prove to myself I could keep an animal, a chondro, alive before I made bigger financial
decisions.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Absolutely.
Very welcoming community, man. People, they're not as snobby and cold-hearted as people make them out to be. At least I felt like going into the community, and now that I've been well entrenched for a long time, they're super awesome. The chondro community is very, very, very good people in general.
Heck yeah.
Now there's no Brazilian rainbow community. There's like 4 or 5 of us, so that doesn't really exist. But the chondro community and ball python community are actually awesome places for sure.
Well, are you 4 or 5 of you guys pretty welcoming?
I will say I did get to chat with Dave Calling a little bit, a few times before he passed away with illness about 6 months ago. That guy discovered a lot. When you look at a lot of photos online, 70% of them, the photo credit's his. There's morphs and rainbow boas, dude, that are only described since 2015, 2017, and they're still defined as woefully misunderstood or not fully understood or incomplete data. Like it's crazy. There's still morphs they're learning about, and so that's interesting. But Dave Calling was really a pioneer. There's a David Green that is really awesome guy. He's mainly on Facebook only. He doesn't even have a business name out there. Excellent rainbow boa breeder, and Boas by Beck is another one. He's out on the East Coast. So there's a few. Rainbows R Us was with Dave Collins' business, and there's been some new owners that took it over that were well aware of his illness, and he handed it off smoothly. But I actually haven't been in touch with them yet, and so I don't know the nature of their operations. All I know is they promised not to gut his collection and change too much when they took it over. So that's awesome.
Heck yeah.
She is chill as can be now, guys. She is finally just. It takes a little. I'm sorry about my. She's. I'm not even touching her. She's holding on to me and chilling.
Yeah.
Yeah, she looks gorgeous too. I like the colors on it for
She's
sure.
actually getting ready to go in the shed. She's actually a little dingy. Yeah.
So you definitely get some more iridescent on there.
It's all about lighting. And when I killed the feed or whatever. This book, it ain't cheap. It's about $90. You can get it on Amazon, but this is the Bible for rainbows. Most everything else you find out there. Honestly, I bought books and I got them, and they were geared towards grade school kids. And I was like, what? Because the cover and the title sounded really great. The description sounded like I might learn something. No. And that book is the only one out there that I know of. It is the end all be all if you want to know about rainbows. And it doesn't just cover Brazilians. It covers Colombians and Argentinians as well. It's a great book.
Come on.
Yeah, just like Greg Maxwell's More Complete Chondro. If you're going to get a green tree, I highly recommend reading it. Some of the information's outdated, but the gist is still there. So I online stuff is kind of taken over, but there's definitely some people out there I pay respect to that I definitely think it's worth reading about if you're going to get into it.
Actually, when I first got into it, I like definitely hearing the old school knowledge of way of things and then hearing the new way of things and kind of trying to put the two together, and kind of go and kind of go your own. But like for sure, like it's to me, I like the old school ways sometimes. To me, that's the most raunchy. Of course, I'm also grew up on a farm where we used to castrate our own pigs, our baby pigs and shit. So I've definitely got my hands dirty and done some
Right.
shit.
You were more familiar with some of that. Yeah, just straight up husbandry of it, whether it's a mammal or not, just that experience,
Yep.
Rob at Tetraham Chondros has been a really great asset to me in the last few months. Guy makes some powerhouse, amazing chondros, and he has a background in high-end dog breeding and training and stuff. And there's a lot of things that he's extrapolated. And the last time he was on my podcast just a week and a half ago, we were bringing out chondro genetic shed testing. We had Ben from RGI on there. We had we had Ruben, who is a pal of both mine and a customer and pal of Rob's at Tetraham. And so the four of us were on there and hashing out what the shed testing means now for chondro, determining gender. Really great show. It's really awesome to have Dr. Ben on there. And he's been a great resource and a good friend. And a lot of what he kind of, when I grill him on it, he always refers back to what he knows about dogs and, inheritable disease and what they do to curb that, and testing and quarantining and all that stuff. And he used that and extrapolated it to his chondro life, and it's doing very well for him. So
Come on.
yeah, so your farm experience is super relevant, man. All of it is. If you've got time with animals, it does help. It just depends on where your passion is. You'll put your energy into it if you want to.
Oh yeah. See, I did that, and then most of my life, my mom bred parrots, so I dealt with that too.
Oh
so.
yeah. Loud house.
Oh yeah, we had macaws, African grays, Amazons, you name it. We had them all freaking around. And when I told my mom, "Hey, I'm breeding snakes," she's like, "What? Are you out your mind?" And I was like, "No, actually, this is a lot easier than that."
That's funny.
Parrots are a lot of work, though. Parrots are
a commitment, bro. You got about 80 years to spare, and to be completely devoted. Yeah, there. That's a commitment I don't think I could take on. I love macaws, and I love the Moluccan cockatoos. I love them. The blue and gold macaws, of course. Who doesn't? But they're just such a commitment. I don't think I could do it, man.
I got a 30-year-old African gray, and he's got a vocabulary on him.
Nice.
Sure. So
Damn!
He's 7 years younger than me.
Wow. Have you had him how long?
I've had him, I think, about like 3 years now.
Nice. So. All right. Is he bonded well?
Oh, hell yeah. Yep. And actually, I got him because like the pet shop knew, my mom knew that I grew up with parrots and stuff, and kind of called me like, "Look, this is a trouble hen. It watched its previous owner pass away. I don't think I can just sell this to anybody. Can you come up here?" And I went up there within like 5-10 minutes, had him on my hand. And he's like, "All right, let's work out a deal. We got to work out something, And I was like, "All right, come on, let's do it." So
most of my experience with parrots and macaws is trying to get my finger lopped off.
Yeah,
how that goes.
Oh, it definitely went through some alpha phases. But that was nor here nor there. I dealt with my mom's crazy big ass macaws as a kid, so an African gray that's minor compared to that.
Right. Especially those blue and golds, man. They got the biggest beats. Those hyacinths. Whoa, man. Those
blue hyacinths. Yeah, the blue hyacinths are gorgeous.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
I watched my mom almost spend about $20,000 on one of those back in the day. It was pretty ridiculous.
Yeah, some of that smuggling stuff is terrible. What they do with them. They duct tape them down and put them in the wheels, 18 tires, 18-wheelers, and get them across the border. God, like 1 out of 100 make it is terrible.
Yeah, it's wild, the shit that used to go down. Of course, now there's a lot of hybridization with it because like I went to a bird show and was seeing like I was like, man, you never used to see blue Quaker parakeets, and now you see them, and I'm like, man, they used to just be green. I didn't never see a blue one, and now you see blue ones, and there's all these other ones. And you're like, well, that's definitely hybridization going on. You're mixing one with another, and now you get more colors in this, and get more reds in this, So time evolves. You watch it differently from when my mom, when being a kid, watching it. Now it's time's evolved for sure.
My favorite of the large birds, as far as like what's in captivity as pets, is are toucans. I love toucans, but they're the big takeaway for me is their baseline defecation is blasting, squirting diarrhea. That's normal for them because they eat all fruit diet. And no, I can't sign up for that. But I do love. They're not as intelligent, which is good for me. And so I did, a little less bonding, a little less needy. And I do love toucans a lot, but I just don't know, unless I had an outdoor aviary, live somewhere warm enough that it worked.
Right.
I don't think I would get into it because diarrhea is normal for them, and that's not my life, man.
If we were allowed to, I would definitely want a crow. That's what I've always a crow.
Oh yeah, crows, yeah.
They're smart.
Just because they're intelligent. Yeah, they're very, very smart. And I would like to do like little tricks and stuff.
She's just hanging out, man. She's seriously just chilling. You wouldn't believe how vicious she is when she eats. I mean, like a ton of bricks. I mean, like a Mack truck shakes the floor. My old place had wooden floors. It was old, and the floor would shake under your feet. She pounds food.
She just hits it hard.
So, talk about food. Do you breed your own rodents? How do you go about doing all that? How you
to an extent, I had to move. Old apartment had some giant flooring issues. Like the neighbors, it was just a duplex, all 105 years old, and the neighbors was just me and the neighbor, old house, old building, and they had a floor cave in, and ended up needing some serious joist work under the floor, and so we had to move with a 30-day notice. I'd been there 4.5 years, and was pretty much flying under the radar. Landlord didn't bother me. Things were cool. So I had a 5.25 rat colony. I had 100 babies on the ground at various ages at any time. And I still needed about double that, but really to hit the sizes at the right times for the animals. But I was just expanding it to taking over my back sun porch area and had an exhaust fan, a really awesome VBOR exhaust fan. I was going to put on a timer to run a few minutes every hour. And it was well controlled. And so then we had to move, 30-day notice. And I couldn't, where I'm coming, with no free pets were allowed, much less a 7-tier concrete tub, freaking obvious as day long rat rack, and like 4 totes, like I couldn't sneak it in. And so I actually had to give my pug to my ex-wife. She had to take it over because my daughter's, we got it for my daughter. And so my ex-wife took my pug, and because I couldn't have furry pets here. Bad, they think I have 2 gerbils and like a ball python or 2. So I couldn't keep breeding rats.
The extent.
Hey, the gerbils are multiplying now.
They're 2 boys. They're 2 brothers. We don't. Yeah. But yes, they could be. Yes, they could just be all the same. They don't know. Except for the rats get to be the size of freaking possums. That might be a giveaway. So that's how I moved into that pretense, and I had to give up my rats entirely. So my rats bill went from $40 a month in a few hours to like $250 a month, $300 a month. It was just painful as hell. So I gave in and built a little mini 3 rat. So now I got a 1.3 of Norwegians, and I'll occasionally breed let's call them California deer mice. And I'll breed those for a little while here and there as long as they're behaving themselves. And that's it. I can't go too big. I don't see expanding a whole lot more than that. I wish I could, but I supplement with some frozen, and then I've got a guy, an awesome guy, about a half hour from here that I can go get live from. So it's the best price around. It's better than the frozen prices, honestly, but it still is a lot more than a bag of food and substrate.
But you got diversity there too. You're getting them on frozen and you're getting them on live. So when it goes to selling the animal, you got that. Hey, I offered them both. They took them both. Type deal.
Yeah, I've got a couple that hold their breath. They're little divas that hold their breath for lives, but otherwise, all right. She's making a run for it. She's found her way down underneath my swivel chair, which now I cannot move.
I'm out of here.
She's finding a better spot.
I'm busting loose.
She is smart. Let's get you off the chair, baby. And we'll get her put up. And you can check out something else if you guys like.
Yeah, whatever you want to show, bud. I told you it's a show.
Yep. No, actually, we'll run a quick commercial real quick. If you haven't, guys, get y'all guys some substrate from this guy. This guy's great. Hit up Chris at BNS. Get your 18-pound bags of Cocoa to go, or get your 10-pound blocks of the chipper.
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 Hit the
Chipper.
guy. You got it all.
Before I
I'm
button
in
her, I'll show you her enclosure if you guys like.
God's mode.
Come on.
You can't see me, but you can hear me.
Yeah.
So she's needing a 6-foot enclosure. Donations accepted, and I've got her in a 4 right now. I took out. She just has a giant wash tub for her water basin. I pulled it out so I could get her out. But this is her enclosure. I use those runners for securing a cord that travels across the walk path, like say at work. I just used one of those and custom cut it and screwed it to hold the wiring down because she sure will get up there and tear those out or hangers off. So
Okay.
those are floor runners, for cords. So everything can come out of here 100% except for this guy, which if I need to, I'll bleach around the base. But it's screwed from the bottom. Everything else is removable, even though it's sizable. And she's big enough. That's a goat feed bucket there for like $12 that I've cut a hole in.
Let's go.
She's like, "Where's my giant water bowl?" She loves to hide around it.
So using basking bulbs? What? I see the LED strips up there.
Those are just LED strips. Yeah, no, she's got her heat source is a 24-inch by 24-inch piece of heat tape, just on one half.
Okay.
And hot max temp at 84, which is 84, no higher.
Let's go. So you run LED lights for the lights and UVB? I'm assuming yes.
Nope.
No. Okay.
They're grow bulbs. There may be some to it. I have a UVB card over here I could throw in there, but they're just grow lights. Honestly, about $20-25 on Amazon, and they're great. They come with a built-in timer. They work good. They're really highly waterproof. And there's only 2 on because I got to click a button to make all 4 come on, and I just have a mess with it. But yeah, those are just grow bulbs, and so to speak. And yeah, there's no heat coming from them really. It's just for the aesthetic of it. They're on a timer. They'll go off here shortly.
So you guys interested in a rainbow bow? Easy care right there. Some heat tape, some LED lights. You're good to go.
Yeah, really.
Yep. Definitely some plants and stuff to make it look enrichment for them, but definitely.
They don't need that 90-degree hot spot. They're good at like 85.
Oh, 80. Yeah, 85 is pushing it, brother. Yeah, no. They'll croak on you. 90 would be a death sentence. They like it cooler. These guys can take it down in the 60s and 70s. They would choose cooler over hotter any day of the week. There's my medium girl. Yeah, they could take it down in the 70s at night. You could just turn your heater off on a 12-hour timer at night. See if we can get her. I got my hand in the way. I apologize.
So you could almost run ambient temp really easy with them.
Here's my medium girl. She's about 4 foot.
Look at the reds on that.
That is gorgeous.
You see the iridescence on her.
Yes, you can. And that book I pointed out earlier, I like to nerd out on that stuff. Optimal viewing for iridescence is 3 to 5 degrees from the lateral side. It's literally, it's not fully understood. It's more akin to an oil slick than it is a prism and different kinds of refraction. And so they say it might be to help slough off the muck and the mud and stuff that they crawl through in their environments. But there's really not a whole lot of scientific evidence for what it might be.
Okay.
But it's really cool. Yeah, it's really outside in the sun, and you get it just right. It is just amazing.
Look at that chondro.
Let's see if can I flip my camera? I don't know.
So that's an emerald tree boa?
No. Green tree. This is a green tree python. I don't have any emerald tree boas. I'm actually not really into them. They're really pretty, but I honestly have a personal issue with the way their head looks when they grow up. I don't like the head shape.
Let's go.
I don't like their teeth. I mean, the green tree pythons aren't far, but them tree boas are just a little bit bigger.
They're thicker a little bit. I think they're a little bigger overall, yeah. But the teeth are definitely, they have the largest teeth for their skull size of percentage-wise of any in the snake kingdom. The length of the ratio of their tooth length to their head is the biggest in emerald tree boas. See how she's doing here. Oh, see, this is Stevie Joe. Stevie Joe Perry.
That's Stevie Joe Perry?
Yeah.
Come on.
And the lighting is everything, just like with the rainbows, man. I could photograph this thing inside and then take it outside or put in a different light, and it is completely different.
You can see the little bit of blues on the dorsal there too.
Big blue stripe and yeah, lots of. Let's see if I can put this light on it, maybe illuminate it better. But it's just
Yeah. You see them trying to show themselves, and the yellow on the belly's poking out there too. That's nice.
yeah.
God, their eyes are so gorgeous.
Yeah. But that's the care. You see how different the care is for a chondro from a rainbow boa. I mean, this is a puppy pad. Cleanliness is next to godliness, and that's what you got to do. Removable perch. This perch is actually, this is in between what you would buy commercially at a 1/2 inch and bigger than a 10 millimeter Neo perch. This is like about 3/8 inch big. And you know what this is? This is reinforced fiberglass driveway marker for $7 from Home Depot. I saw it one day and I was like, hey, that's stiff enough and I can clean it and sanitize it. Boom. It takes an angle grinder, 2 seconds. I cut it the length, done.
And I'm fond of those little push tabs there too, come from Home Depot. Kyle showed me those actually. Those are really smart.
And I just throw a little O-ring in there so that it doesn't spin, because if the perch spins, it's a stressor. So I throw an O-ring in there so that it gives it a grip. But if I push on it and like force it out, it'll wedge out.
Right. That's even smart. I would have never thought to throw a ring in there. And I do pressure washing, and I got a whole trailer full of them. So
Yep. An O-ring on there keeps it from spinning. Otherwise, the slick on slick surface, the hard plastic on the fiberglass will spin. Alexa, stop. It's raining outside, and every night at 9 o'clock she plays with thunderstorms for me. I don't know why. She started doing it months ago, and she just keeps doing it every night. So I had to tell her to stop. She really does. Alexa does it every night. Oh God, I said her name.
Now she
the snakes gotta like it, you know, a little bit of.
Yeah. So this is an awesome enclosure, guys. This is like $240 from Animal Plastics. Not sponsored. I just happen to be a fan of theirs. And it's 4 foot long by 10 by 12 inches. And it has dividers. It can be little when they're little or bigger, or it can be three, panels together, or the whole shebang. So I got it 50-50. Oh, this one's a little more turned on. He's like, hey, food. Hey.
Let's go.
What are you doing, dude?
This one's from Chuck at Chill Chondros, my boy up in New Jersey. This is, I believe, a girl so far, and we're calling her Snooky.
Snooky.
Come on.
Yeah, she might.
That's Snooky from Jersey Shore.
Right.
Let's go.
I hate that kind of show, and I never watched it, but it's just iconic. So there's no contest named Snooky. This one has blue striping on the back, a little bit different. It one has blue diamonds and a solid dorsal. This one is like tiger stripes of blue. Again, you can't hardly see it in this poor lighting, but different phenotype altogether on the animals, different localities and backgrounds. So
come on. That's actually where I get my chooch from. That's why I always go chooch. Jersey Shore.
Oh, I can't say it now that I know it came from Jersey Shore.
Yeah.
I can't say it now.
Yeah, I hate that kind of programming. So my ascot's good. All right, I hate that kind of programming. It's just so famous. But it was just an easy name to come up with, And then before this nighttime light kicks out. In fact, when I got this one, this is my biggest one. This one's over 4 foot. This is that farm raised Biak I got lucky with. I don't know if you can see very well, but when I go, as soon as it hears this lock in this cage, look, instant.
He's coming.
It's like, oh yeah, Dad.
You want to try something?
You want to try?
Wow, that is sick.
He's like,
all the white spots on there. That is really cool.
See, no, I just know. No. I would be scared. I'd be shitting myself right now going, yeah, okay, I'm shutting the door.
Well, my fingers aren't in the doorway, just the phone is. But yeah, nighttime's a bad time to go in there like that. But those are removable perches. Those are 1/2 inch perches commercially made, and they lift right out. The animal was more cage defensive when it was getting its teenage years and like in a 36 gallon or whatever tote. And by the time I started to get it ready to go in a 2x2 cube, and put it in there, it became a lot less cage defensive because I wasn't opening a lid and approaching it I'm reaching in to get you out of this little cubby hole. It didn't like that, and I understand that. So I got it in here, and now it's a lot more of a sweet animal, so much nicer, and just a lot better behaved. Yeah. So sometimes going a little bit bigger on your enclosure can be a good thing. You just can't rush that. They like it small and tight, when they're young. They really do. They don't want too much space. They'll trip them out. And so they start out in a 6-quart tote, guys, in a shoebox tote, plastic tote.
Makes sense.
And then you go to a 12-quart, and then an 18 or 20 something, and then so on and so forth. Let me check on these feeders getting warmed up, and we can talk about some of the ball. I got some balls pairing right now, and I got one that I did a cuck today, guys. You guys ever cucked your ball pythons?
Yeah, you cut the eggs all the time.
No, cuck as in cuckold, as in like.
Oh. No.
I put a different male that I don't want to breed in a sack and zip tied it shut. And he went in the bin with the male female that I want to breed. I had 4 locks in the last 36 hours out of the 5 pairs I put together.
Let's go.
All they had was maybe a spare shed that I threw in there, but this one pair just won't get with the program, and well, I need them to.
Right. No, that's a good trick right there. I've definitely heard of that one. I've put a shed from another male in there for sure just to get them going.
Yeah, I did the strategy.
Took the sperm plug from another male and rubbed it on the side. That's the most I've ever done.
I've done that as well with that same couple. They just are not getting it down. They're going to be, it's a hypo 100% tri-stripe to a hypo 100% tri-stripe. I really need them to work.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
I need them to, and they're not related. They're not related. So I need them to go.
Some
Say
again?
Is there any codoms in that pairing, or is it just recessives?
Just recessives on that one.
Yeah.
Just on that one.
I mean, that's exciting. I mean, if there was other recessives or other codoms there, it could have been really exciting. But yeah,
it's one that I'm keeping really pure. The other ones are a mouthful of genes. Like I said, I got 4 others that have locked, and I think they've come apart this afternoon. So they done really well the last 24 hours or so. They're probably ready to separate out. I was just getting through the rest of the storms this evening, and so I'll put them back in their homes before I go to bed, I think, tonight. But yeah, we can talk about the ball python projects or whatever you guys want. Let me check these feeders real quick and get them warmed up again, okay?
Absolutely. We're gonna run a few more ads anyways.
Beasts, Brews, and Botany is the most unique reptile show in Northern Virginia and maybe in the country. It's at Eavesdrop Brewery that has delicious alcoholic beverages and a wonderful array of food in the area as well. Courtyards to chill in. It's dog friendly. It's kid friendly. You can bring the whole entire family out. You can get all your plants, arachnids, reptiles. You could get dart frogs, vampire crabs, and take photos with reptiles as well. The first Sunday of each month at Eavesdrop Brewery is Beasts and Brews, so the reptile show. And the second Sunday of every month is Brews and Botany at Eavesdrop Brewery. Now, this event is held by my good friend Kiko, and he actually has a variety of carnivorous plants as well. He ships said carnivorous plants anywhere in the United States, including Alaska and Hawaii. So that's Venus flytraps, sundews, any carnivorous plant you could want. Go give him a follow at Flora Esoterica on Instagram and Facebook. And definitely, if you're in Northern Virginia, you need to check out Beasts, Brews, and Botany. You will not be disappointed.
Yeah. Plant Man.
Back.
Go check out.
Go check them out, guys. If you're ever there, first weekend of every month, if you're ever in, North Virginia, go check them out, guys. Got plants, reptiles, tarantulas, there's all types of stuff. Let's go. Rare Genetics, baby. You already need your shed testing done? Hit them up. Look, guys, Husbandry Pro. Y'all want something free? Everybody wants something free? Get your 60. Do RWO HP60. Get your free 60 days on us. I mean, dude, they're great. I did what? I shipped out 7 snakes. I printed 7 info sheets. Pictures. Looks all pretty. Everything, man. Looks all professional. Come on. Put them in the box. Let's go.
Professional there. That's professional.
I like it. I like it a lot. You know?
Look at a lot.
I don't know what this one is, but we're going to see what it is. Come on, Sammy.
Go check Sammy out. He's the
Check
nicest
him out.
man in the world, and he's got some nice ball pythons. Go hit him up.
Definitely does.
He's the bird man.
Here at Greenline Morphs, I am dedicated to producing the very best in high-quality ball python combos while upholding the highest standards of integrity and customer service. Every ball python I produce is a reflection of my commitment to excellence. Health, genetics, and overall quality are my top priorities. I do not cut corners, and I will not compromise my integrity.
Owned and operated by 4-time combat veteran Jay Capps, Greenline Morphs is a military-oriented ball python breeding operation built on the core values of discipline, integrity, and attention to detail.
My mission is simple: to provide my customers with investment-quality ball pythons, backed by pristine customer service. Whether you're a breeder looking to elevate your collection or a collector searching for a standout animal, you can trust that every Greenline Morphs animal meets the highest standards in the industry.
Come on. Let's
Go
go.
over to Green Line. Get yourself some
Hit
integrity.
him up. He's got
That
some
timing
good.
worked out great, gentlemen.
Heck
Let's
yeah.
go.
You know that? Good
See the
time.
ball.
No, did you see her strike?
Sugar
No,
Skull.
we couldn't see.
She just struck at the wall like an idiot.
What up, Kevin?
Come on.
Stop being an idiot.
That looks beast though. I mean, that looks like sweet. You know what I'm saying? I like that little aggressive look to it.
Yeah,
So,
man.
These are just day old chicks. She'll eat 2 of them easy, no problem. She's usually much larger rats, but this won't take long. So I hope you guys are ready. Let me know if you're ready. This will take like half a second.
Let's
We're
go.
ready.
I got you blown up. Come on.
Check feeding. She's just like, give it to me. Give it to me, baby. Uh-huh.
So we were talking about mice earlier, and I see you're doing chicks. So what do you prefer most of? Do you just like to do kind of half and half, or do you try to do more
I
chicks?
prefer rats most, but these chicks, man, frozen from I go through the Big Cheese out of Texas, and these things are like $1 a piece, man. Like they're super awesome. And this animal, it saves me on some of my rat resources because my production at home is so low, so I have to buy enough to feed. I have like 40, just under 40 snakes. I got a 1.1 of U.S. captive bred northern white-lip pythons coming from Kyle Markham. They're just about paid off. They'll be here before long. So that'll put me at 40, but I've got like 5 or 8 ball pythons at least up available for sale. So it'll flux back down a little bit. And these, I'm working on selling. I have 15 or 16 Brazilian rainbow boas. It is a brokered deal. They're not my productions, but I am brokering that for a gentleman who's not very tech savvy. So I'm getting those out, the word out. And so if I get those, get those moved, I'm going to be getting, I think, a 1.1 of some yearling rainbow boas to go. Because I currently have a 1.2 on my rainbows. I'll be a 2.3 then. So I'll be pretty happy with my rainbow stats then. But I do chicks just as to save on some rat resources. This animal, as you can tell, freaking loves it. And my other chondros, they've not really turned on to the chicks yet. They do mice and rats. This one that you're looking at will eat a cheeseburger if I stuck it in there.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah.
Old pizza crust from Domino's or something, just throw it in there, man. Just she'll eat it.
Pizza crust. That's funny.
Well, to me, I would think, I'm not completely sure, but I would think when the chicks be more calcium, I would think, then
They're a leaner protein. They're a leaner protein for sure. But they're so young compared to a rat that's her size. This is a small piece of prey item for her.
correct. Correct.
So there's more bone density to a more aged rat than there is this day old chick, but it's a leaner protein, but less calories.
My balls like the chicks. I don't know about yours, but my balls do.
See, I'm the other way around. The chicks like my balls. So
Yeah.
sorry, bro.
No, I mean, I'm just saying, my boss definitely likes the chicks. I mean, for sure. I mean, there's no question there. I have no complaints about my balls, but they're getting kind of saggy in my old age. So
Yeah,
I might
It
have.
happens. I ain't reached that yet, so I wouldn't know, guys.
They're not fuzzy. I keep them shaved, so it's all
yes, I was just gonna say that. There you go, man. My man Ken, he's on the balls.
right. Keep the shit out of it down there. And as a matter of fact, I'm talking to Manscaped right now to get sponsored by them. So there might be even a Manscaped video coming out. I won't get too exclusive about my manscaping, but you never know.
Look at it, ready. Tongue flicking and all. Let's go.
Yeah, chondros are easy, man. You follow the recipe. 84, 85 on their warmest spot on their perch. They drop. They're not too different from the rainbows, man. They can drop down. You know, some people baby the temperatures at night like 77, 78. Man, 75, 72 is fine as well. It does not bother me.
So what are you using for heat for those? Are you using like
They have a heat
those?
tape. They have a heat tape
Heat
on
tape?
them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now my other bigger one, their overhead radiant heat panel. These will switch to that.
Okay. The heat panels.
Just when they're young.
That's what I was wondering for your bigger ones. We're using the heat panels.
There we go. Swap.
Let's go. That one's gorgeous, man. I like those little blue spots.
Get over here.
So the grandfather on the sire side for this one is the famous snake named Kronos by Garrick's House of Blue out of Colorado. It's one of those, new kind of a new gen legacy animals, but Kronos is his grandpa.
Nice.
So, let's go.
That one has 4 known localities, and then the mom was a zoobred poultry, which refers to a region. We don't really know the mom's background. But this one's Waimea, Manokwari, and Jayapura localities, which are pretty nice. They're not, the Waimea and Jayapura are not that common. Manokwari is always desirable. And then, like I said, the mom was a zoobred poultry area, which is just kind of a broad term for lowlands. And so I don't know, but there's one theory that if you mix 5 localities, you start to get some of that awesome magic when it comes to their color expression, their phenotype.
Huh.
So I'm hoping that this being a boy, which makes me very happy, it's my fanciest of my 3 chondros, will go to my Biak with all the white and yellow spots that you like to just ate the chick. So that'll put me at 4, 5, some maybe more localities in the mix of blood. I have a good chance of having some pretty interesting babies out of that, even though I haven't spent a ton of money.
Nice.
Let's go. That's pretty cool. It's
Always
different.
remember-
It's definitely interesting. I know nothing about the chondros, so hearing all that is definitely interesting.
Yeah, right.
Oh, there's a ton about legacy and bloodline, but I don't have any yet. I'm hoping to parlay a deal, get a few things done, and I've got one kind of lined up that's got some bloodlines. They're like show dogs, guys. It really, really is like show dogs or racehorses. It really is. And I've got one lined up, and I really hope I can get the trigger pulled on it. It would put me into a new stratosphere as far as chondros if I can.
Heck yeah.
What's up too? He's like, it's feeding time.
Look at that tail. That little tail just wiggling back and forth right there.
Yeah, that's called caudal luring. Yeah, good eye. That is caudal luring. And they do that to make it look like a worm or something on the branch to entice prey to come over. Yep, that's neat. You got to see that. That's not an everyday thing.
So that's, to me, would be more of like a bird prey thing, correct?
Bird or lizard.
Okay. Makes sense. Lizard too. Yep.
Oh, hey, come here. What's that?
Reminds me of like what is it? The one snake. It's like maybe is it like a bird catcher snake or whatever? It has the little worm tail and it blends in, and it looks like a worm wiggling there and stuff. It's crazy.
Yeah, it has like a spiked ball thing on the end of its tail, kind of.
Yeah, it's
Like
weird.
it's yellow, and it sits there and dangles and looks like a bug, and a bird lands on it and it just wraps it up.
I am not.
I'll take it.
So just like that, the chondros are fed. This one is a Manokwari and Aru locality mix. From, like I said, from Chuck at Chilcondros. The other one's from Carly at Costa Morelia. And then the big one is from a cage in Indonesia on a farm. So,
Heck yeah.
So
I
you can
believe
see how
I've heard
easy that
Mo
is.
talk about the Arus.
Aru has a lot of the white flowers down their back. They're not honestly some of the most desirable as a straight locality.
Okay.
They're really great, deep, like true Kelly green with a lot of white speckles down the back. They're dorsum, but they're just in general, they're not as desirable. They're a little predictable. It's like saying I'm going to have pinstripe in my next ball python breeding, and I'm like, oh, it's really overpowering sometimes, right? Pinstripe.
Right.
Laru can kind of be overpowering. Where Maniquari is a great palette. Beox are a wild card joker. Everyone wants Beox mixed with their designers. And then you deal with some other localities like Jayapura or Kofiau. There's some other ones that are localities that are not very common, so people always want to get their hands on them. Cyclops Mountain, Num4, those are really rare. And so if you got a chance to get something like that, people will go through the risk of importing them just because they're that hard to get nowadays.
They're hard to get. Okay,
Yeah.
makes sense.
Well, importers will tell you whatever they want. They pick it out of a tree. Oh yeah, this is exactly what you want. What do you want to hear? Oh, that's what it is. And really, this is a Biak. So you know, there's a lot of them trying to get max dollar out of Western money, and they'll say whatever they want when they collect it out of a tree. But when you get good at this stuff, you'll identify. Oh, well, this one has a black tail. It's from this locality, or this one is all yellow babies. It's at this locality. So there's some subtle things that over time you'll learn that you can tell your own answer as to what it is. You don't have to trust the importer.
Now you were saying importers too, like that's kind of a good question. Like I kind of like want to touch base on what would be the next like other country that would be kind of killing it in the chondro industry that would be like, okay, this is where I want to go to and get imports from.
What country would we buy from, or what country? There's only one country to collect them from. Well, they're in northwestern Australia, but Australia's been closed in '75, so we can't get those. And so Papua New Guinea, the island off of Indonesia, the western Papua New Guinea is where they come from. That's the only place to get them. But as far as captive bred, really great breeding programs, UK, Europe is not that hot on it. UK and Sweden, there's a gentleman named Mike up in I think it's Sweden or Norway. I love his collection called Northern Chondros. And then there's Sal. I'm buddies with him. Cryptic Chondros out of UK, out of London. So there's some stuff going on over there. And then there's a gentleman I'm trying to get on my show, Chondro Corner, out of Italy. TSG. He calls it the Snake Garage. He's got some really neat legacy animals that we don't have access to over here a lot. So there's a couple peppered over there. What's going on in other parts of the world? I don't know. I know a lot about ball pythons are popping in Japan and in South Korea. There's a lot of good stuff to learn from them right now. They're running crazy with it.
It's it's not even with the ball pythons. They're killing it with the gecko game right now too.
Are they? Yeah, I don't know. I'm oblivious to that one. That's cool.
Like the crested geckos and stuff. Some of the stuff coming out from over there compared to over here, you're like, what the hell, you know? I'm always curious because there's always like you just said, like to me the UK is probably another good place that's killing it, you know, and there is always other, you know, which seems like UK or Asia or China or one of those places are always, you know, right.
Let's check out these balls I got paired.
Go ahead.
Let's see what you got.
I'm trying to get some lighting over here for you. Stand by.
Show it off.
Who's got a brick? Somebody hand me a brick.
So I got like some questions asked you guys just to kill some time. If you were at McDonald's and they served hot dogs, would you supersize your McWeenie value meal? Would you?
I mean, I'll take a
Let me
foot
ask you a
long.
question. When you watch adult films, Ken, do you watch the one with the little bitty weenie or the guy with the big? Come on, that's not even a question.
No, I don't. I like. Now listen. I'm a firm believer in this. If
Firm
you
phrasing.
your porn search, your go-to porn is massive wiener smashing tiny woman, you're kind of gay because you're looking at the big wiener.
Jesus.
Damn, Ken, are you in my browser right now? Jesus.
Kind of gay. Kind of gay. Just
I'm
saying.
just kidding.
It's kind of gay.
So you do got it in a bag. I like that. Come on.
Well, it was another effort. I'm just gonna have to unpair these. This is the Hypo Visual Het Tri-Stripe that I've put together off and on for a couple of months now, and they're just not feeling it yet. You know, guys want to know what I'm gonna work into Hypo Tri-Stripe once I get this first generation. You want to know?
Yeah, let's hear it.
It starts with a V and ends with an I.
V and ends with an I.
You're just missing the P.
VPI.
VPI. Okay.
Hypo Tri-Stripe VPI? Dude, come on.
I
Let's
mean, it would
go.
look better if it was MJ. Just saying.
MJ is a better one. I'm just I'm already, as they would say, balls deep into VPI on my collection, so I can't turn around now. But
Yeah,
it is.
no
I would say MJ is a better, darker TSK. It is a more rich, longer lasting one. I will give you that. I'm Team VPI now because that's what I bought into.
Well, that's been the saying over the last year. Everyone who brings on TSK or VPI, they are nice, but MJ's would just look a little better.
Hey, you know what's funny? You're speaking of MJ. I'm going to show you one of my really great hookups that's happened, and you're going to really like it. Speaking of MJ, I've brokered snakes for Marcus Jane a couple of times. Just directly work with him, and I've brokered some sales for him a couple of go rounds in 24, 25.
Come on.
And well, I happen to have what he described out of his very own mouth as the best snake he produced in 2024, and I'm going to show you that snake.
Let's go.
Oh, and that one's hooked up, and that one's got about 4 girls to see this season. So he's accomplished job number 1.
Well, sweet.
This is just an Enchi Ultra Male. He's actually available. Really great specimen, though. Really great. Sweet boy. Another one out.
I just don't got no regular Ultramel. All my Ultramels have clowns.
And that's what I want to do as well. But he's a little plain, but he's beautiful. He's very sweet. He'd make a great pet for somebody that loves the color. He's sizable. He'll eat frozen thawed. He'll eat live as well. He's a flexible animal, but he's available. He's available super affordable too, guys. I'm talking like a Benjamin. I just need to make some space. I need to make some space. Yeah, $100.
Yes, it looks like ground up coconut. Is that what you're using? The coconut?
Yeah, it is. Yep, very fine. Mm-hmm. Yep, I like it.
I use those for. I use actually same stuff for incubating hognose eggs.
Huh. That's just that turbo brick you get. You break it up.
See, I got some sheds in here. One of them was really working the magic in some of these tubs. I had 2 different sheds from 2 different adult males that are very fresh. But this is the other Hypo Het Tri. He's got just a little bit of head influence, just a little bit of tri-stripe. If you squint really hard, you might be able to see it from an airplane.
Yeah, look at them stretched out alien heads down there.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's had tri-stripe as long as his day is long, man. Like, serious. Look at that.
That Hypo sitting over there in the corner too, man. That's a good line of Hypo. Look at all the alien head, how it's messing with all the heads on that one. Of course, the head influence is there too, but man, that Hypo is definitely doing some work too.
And they're both 2 different colors.
You know, they are, and I've got his clutch mate. I've got his sister. He's gonna have to get with her too. We are in Arkansas, so he's gonna get with his sister. But that's unrelated. And this is from you guys, Brock of Morphinary Arts. I got 2 snakes from Brock. I watched that show the other day.
Let's
I like
go.
Brock. Brock's a good dude.
So could one possibly be an orange ghost and one be a regular Hypo?
Yeah, that's
That
what it
is
is.
kind of possible. Yeah, I see that in that one. Mm-hmm.
One's orange ghost and one's regular ghost.
Which would be nice because then some of the babies you'll hit OG and then some of the other babies you'll hit regular Hypo on.
But these 2 have not hooked up. Out of 5 I put together that are ready, this is the only holdout. But that's okay. We'll try again at a different day. Give them a little time, some more food, and figure it out.
Have
Let's
you
go.
Are you sure that's a male? Like 100% positive? I mean, I know that's
I bought the pair from Juggernaut. I would trust them, but I haven't popped myself. So there is that. It's a good point.
Yeah.
I mean, people might mix up snakes. You know what I mean? Like people might just missex one. Justin has the male down there that everyone says is a female, but he locked up here for me. I know he's a male.
You know, Ken, that's a good point. That actually hadn't crossed my mind, and now I will pop them both. This is his clutch mate, as far as I know, his sister.
Come on.
So they'll get together. But, you know, man, you're onto something. I will resex them because I've just gone off of as I purchased them. It is a 50-50 shot if you were to screw it up. So you're right.
I always do double check when I get them in. That's just a pet peeve of mine. I just always check.
You know, I was talking about versatility earlier. Here's a quick example. You see, this is a 70 series tub. It's a big old tub. And what I like to do is not always have to rebuy everything over and over and over. Well, this was... Say again?
You just split it down the middle.
Yeah, but I didn't. Black Box did. That divider, I'm going to pull that out so you can see. I'm in the way of my tripods. Sorry, baby. Let's see here. I'll show you. This is a couple of my favorites as well. There we go. It goes all the way to the back.
It's even got like a hide area for it to go in.
Yeah, I'm trying to get you guys position here. Sorry. Yeah, it's just a laser cut tee.
Yeah.
It's $18 from Black Box. Now shipping kind of sucks. I would say buy 2 or 3 at a time. If you buy more than that, shipping gets really high. But just pops out. It's PVC. It just divides it perfectly. So you have to have animals that you trust, you know, clean wise. But yeah, it's got a little small hide area back there, and it pops out. And when I need the full tub, I just take it out, and boom, I got the whole tub again. For $18, I just doubled up my 70 series tubs. And these are Vision tubs, by the way. Vision.
Come on, let's go, Vision.
www.visionproducts.us. Hit them up.
So you were mentioning MJ. Let's see if we're up to the MJ tub. No. Where is the MJ?
Oh, the best snake he made in 2024.
Yes, out of his own mouth. I've brokered his sales a couple of times. I'm always down to do it again. Who the hell he is? He's in one of these. We'll find out. Let's see. Okay, this is our hypos. Split them up.
Yeah.
That's the girl. That's the girl's tag. Here's the boy. Keep our tag straight. I'll mark my dates later. And this is one that the this MJ snake's going to end up seeing. Give you a little hint. This is Pastel Enchi Calico Het Clown.
Nice.
She is not locked up yet, despite being a big old girl. I do have also available, very affordable again, around, I think I got her at 80 bones. Pastel GHI Yellow Belly Het Lavender at 944 grams virgin. And she's available.
Almost ready to go virgin.
Strong. She's up for grabs.
Some GHI, yeah.
Yep,
gotta
GHI. Pastel Yellow Belly. Let's see. Yep, Pastel GHI Yellow Belly Het Lavender.
Uh-huh.
Some head labs. She makes some GHI labs. Come on.
Oh, here we have a Desert Ghost Het Hypo to a Orange Dream 100% Het Desert Ghost and Hypo. That's some nice locks. That's the boy.
Yeah.
The camera is giving me trouble here. I'm trying not to.
The ODDG hypos. Come on.
Yeah.
Hypo DG. No, DG Hypo. Yeah, never mind. You said it.
That's the plan.
That's the plan. My Cypress double het Ultramel Clown locked with the Gravel double het Ultramel Clown. I've seen a lock, so I'm definitely excited about that clutch.
He's like,
Cypress
what's up,
Gravel
Dave?
Ultramel Clown. Oh, shit.
Come on.
I owe them a pack of cigarettes. They did their job already. I'll have to unseparate. I ain't gonna
Marvin
get
Gaye's done playing for them.
Yep. Here's a special project, guys. This is a weird one. And
Leopard.
yeah, and then some. He's actually getting ready to go in the shed. Look at that boy. He's getting dusky just in the last day. They hooked up and did well. So what we have here is a take on the Iron Man. Robert Barclay out of England did the Iron Man Gen 1, Gen 2, which is based off of Super Enchi, Clown, and Leopard. Okay, that was the basis of it. Basically, I don't know what the financial value is, and I don't really care. I just happen to love the way they look. They're bright yellow snakes with a black solid stripe mohawk, basically. And a little bit of dot dash down the back, and they're really striking, in my opinion. And if you can look him up, Robert Barclay, Iron Man Gen 2 is where he stopped about a year or two ago, and he hasn't posted anything about it since. I'm going to take it to what I'm calling Gen 3. And I've tagged Robert Barclay and I've messaged him and he's well aware of what I'm doing. He's never been like, hey, shut the fuck up. No, he's actually cool with what I'm doing. No one else is doing this in the US. This snake here is a little leopard. I say a little bit. That's a Canova snake. That's the female. It is, are you ready? Let me get my breath. Yellow belly, leopard, enchi, jungle woma, het clown, het pied, 100%.
Come on. Got
And
some
I'm
more in there. Okay.
I'm not using the pied at this time. The other one is more simplistic. Orange Dream, enchi, clown. And he's going to have a few jobs. It's a good building base of a male.
Yeah, but you'll have some 60%. What is it? 60% het pieds in some of those. So I mean, you'll hit on some of them.
Yep, he doesn't have a het on him on that. He's just enchi, clown, OD. But I don't really care about the pied. That's not where I'm taking this one. I mean, maybe at some point I'll figure out something to do with it, but I'm literally giving that a blind eye. So these will end up being yellow belly, super enchi, leopard, jungle woma, clowns, and orange dream. Forgot orange dream in there. So that's a lot of damn genes. So what's an improvement over Robert Barclay's Gen 2 is that I'm putting in orange dream and yellow belly. No, he did orange dream. I would like a super, but I'm not there yet. But I'm adding yellow belly and jungle woma. And jungle woma is not related to hidden gene woma at all. There's a video on it by Canova that's really good. He says perfectly, it's a really great gene with an unfortunate name because of the word woma. But it's akin to Mario, and it's a brightening and crisping and cleaning edge gene. So that with orange dream and yellow belly should be fucking rocking. You can see her little mustache. She's got a little Mario touch mustache there. Sometimes they're interchanged the way people talk about it.
It's a Mario.
It's the beautiful day. I don't know entirely where that falls genetically, but some people call it Mario, some call it Jungle Woma, just because Mario sounds cooler, less scary.
So
But
Mario and Jungle Woma are the same gene?
I do believe so. They have the telltale little Italian mustache and the very front forelip.
That's the first I've heard of that one, so cool. Oh, yeah.
Not the one on top of her nose, but down close to her heat pits.
Yep.
You could-
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that should be orange. Like I said, orange dream, yellow belly, jungle woma, leopard, super enchi, clown. Should be dope. And that's going to be the bright yellow snake with a black dot dash mohawk. And that's what I'm shooting for. I don't think anyone else in the U.S. is doing it. And those genes are not that fancy. This is akin to like a spinner blast or a Batman. It's just a conglomeration of genes. It's not really anything. I'm not like Tinker. I'm not working on a project. I'm just taking his recipe and building on it, honestly.
Come on.
So I don't think anyone in the U.S. is doing that, though. Honestly, for real, I really don't.
Probably not, because like reduced pattern clowns are like the devil in the U.S. right now.
All right, so I guess we're up to the coup de grace. Up to the coup de grace to show you this Marcus Jane animal, guys. And I'm really excited. This boy's got a lot of work cut out for him. I got him some horny goat weed, and he's gonna have to put in some work.
Give him the extra horny goat weed. He needs it. Slip him one of them blue chews.
He went for the horny goat weed and not the honey packet.
Gut
I have a pack of smokes too. They did their job.
Yeah, that one looks good over there.
He's an awesome boy. He doesn't take a bad picture. I just photographed him about a day or two ago, and golly, dude, he's just
Yeah, that looks good.
stunting like my daddy. He's badass. So he's super orange dream, super scrambler, het hypo, het pied.
Oh.
And yeah, that was what Marcus Jane said was his best snake he made in 24.
Super Scram? Let's go.
Yep, super scrambler, super orange dream, 100% hypo and pied.
That's not DG at all. That looks
No.
DG. Like,
Nope, no DG at all. He doesn't work DG.
That's
Let's
crazy.
go.
There you go. That's a great view of that animal. That thing is killer.
That looks DG all day.
Yeah, don't it?
It's not.
That is nice. That is
So he's going to be seeing some orange dream het pied females, orange dream enchi het pieds. He's going to be seeing some het hypo girls
We need to hook
with and without orange dream. So we're going to be having some pied animals and some. They're all going to have scrambler. They're all going to have orange dream. At least one copy of that.
we need to hook you up with Sammy because he's got a lot of that.
I would like to see what Cypress would do in that shit.
Yep.
Oh, you want to?
Black hip, Cypress? No.
Cypress and
I
that would
got
be
a blackhead and I have a Cypress. I got two different girls. You guys can see if you like.
like some high OD Cypress scrambler stuff. Like, man,
So this girl is Orange Dream NC 100% head hypo. So I'm
Okay.
just looking for super duper. That's 3 copies of Orange Dream, guys. 3 copies.
Yep.
So this should be a killer orange animal and 1 copy scrambler and hopefully visual hypo. We're hoping. Possible het pied. But again, this is a pairing. I don't give a crap about the pied. I'm not going crazy in the pied. Like, I am not going to pie my VPIs. Like, I think it's a crime, and I'm shopping on the fucking market to find something without a het pied in it because I don't want to pay for it. I don't want to pie my VPIs. I have different plans. It's been done. It's been done a lot, and that's why there's so much byproduct in the market. So I'm not. My pies are going to be very specific, and they're going to be high pattern and high orange as much as I can, honestly.
Hey, I got a sexy Firefly VPI on my store in Morph Market.
Oh yeah,
yeah, that's a great number.
It's a girl.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Well, I really need a VPI head clown female. Is what I really need right now.
Yeah, I don't have you there. I don't have you there.
I've got a double visual one. It's just a little out of my budget for right now, but hopefully we can swing some here in the near future. I got one waiting on me if I can.
I like the
pies.
I like the pies.
I'm definitely getting rid of a bunch of pies over here just because I like to see my pattern, man. I like to see it. I like to see
Come
it.
vote for Jamie for America's greatest teacher. Most favorite. She's Reptile Family's favorite teacher. So go to Facebook, type in America's favorite teacher, and then it'll come up. Look for Jamie and go vote. She was in 12th place today, guys. We got to do better. Go vote. 12th place acceptable.
What's in there? Some Mojave or
nope? Yellow belly Cypress, 66% het clown female.
Let's go. That's a Cypress and clown right there. That's that.
She's
color.
probably one of my favorite. She's probably my favorite female, honestly.
I think she might be honey too.
No, it's that Cypress doing that orange and that blushing with the clown.
Yeah, look at the back of her head. That's why mine has honey, because the back of the head, the brown is drawn out into her neck. They said that's a telltale sign that it's Cypress honey.
I'm not mad about that at all. Put Cypress honey clown, yellow belly. Come on, give me that hypo or something in there.
That's what people told me about my Cypress, because I got a Cypress het clown het ultramel, and they was like, "Nah, that's Cypress honey," because the brown on the head, that orange stretches back into her neck. Like, that's all of them that do that are Cypress honey.
Okay.
So a lot of my other stuff, half of my collection is geared towards my DG clown VPI hypo. I mean, honestly, 15 animals were in that project out of my 25 balls. So I've got a pastel VPI, no heads, but it is from the VPI villain himself, Mr. Emilio.
Villarino. Come on, the Villarino crew. Let's go.
Anything I have available is on Reptile Ads. I just saw that promo pop up there, so I am all over there. I have the most followers, I think, guys. I'm at like 21 followers on Reptile Ads right now.
Come on.
I'm serious. And I got some hella good reviews on there. So I'm pretty excited about that. And yeah, I got all my rainbows are on there that are available that I'm brokering. And the balls I'm selling right now are on there. And so hopefully you guys find something you like.
Go check them out. Go look and see if you got some.
And Phil, I like how you were smart too. You like based all your projects around a certain project. You know, you weren't just scattered everywhere with it. You literally you're staying focused and staying in a lane and riding with it.
Yeah. I appreciate that. Yeah, in my VPI, clown DG project, dude, I have no trash jeans. I don't have any extra pastel or pin or something I don't want. I have no junk jeans. I have girls that might have spot nose, girls that have fire, girls that have pastel, girls that have yellow belly. And their heads are either going to be a DG or a hypo or a clown. I don't have anything that one's Mojave, leopard. No, none of that shit at all, literally.
Let's go.
This one's been shell tested. He was negative for clown, sadly, but he was pastel, desert ghost, 100% head hypo. He's a good looking little boy. But I tested him with Charlie and no clown. Wah, wah.
Wah, wah, wah.
But nice little boy. My other projects, I tell you one I'm really excited about, guys, is I'm going to do super asphalt banana. Not many people are doing that. And when I
Okay.
last looked, they sold for $2-3 grand, and it's been a while. So I've got a banana asphalt, and I have a plain asphalt. It's unfortunate, but I got it for a song from Leviathan. So I've got an asphalt to a banana asphalt that'll be coming up.
Nice.
So I'm hoping for super asphalt bananas, and we'll go from there. But that's just something that no one's doing. I love super asphalt stuff. So
I'm
When
a
is that?
travel man, so heck yeah.
Yeah, you're speaking Ken's language for sure. And I'm thinking in my head, I'm like trying to visualize in my head. I'm thinking like a lot of purple in there, right?
It's not purple, yeah. They are. They're purple.
the other kind of things that I'm working, I got let's see, I've got a lace het clown, 100% girl, also from Brock at Morphinary Arts, and
Come
then
on.
one that I just found a new project for is a Russo Hurricane or Trick, 100% het Desert Ghost and het hypo. It's a boy, and I just worked out a loaner deal that I learned that apparently Russo and Lesser make the snowiest of snowy Snow White bells. And my daughter's been begging me for a bell for 2 years. My wife wants a bell. I refuse to buy a bell or a pied. I've never bought one, and I just refuse. But I want to make one because my daughter wants to go through the process and wants to, grow it up. And I totally dig that. So
Hell yeah.
we're gonna have a bell. But then I saw how white a Russo Lesser bell is, and I was like, holy shit! It is crisp as can be. And I got a trade, not really a trade, a loaner workout. Like if someone's got a full size Lesser girl that ain't been paired in a year and a half or two, I'm gonna get to borrow it, and I'm gonna put this Russo male to her. He needs a few more 100 grams, couple hundred, 200, and we're gonna make a split the clutch. And I may buy that Lesser from 150. I thought was overpriced, but I went to the marketplace and dude, they're 175 and up. So I was like, well, I guess, but I didn't want to house a big snake that I wasn't excited about. But now that I saw how white they are, I'm kind of excited.
Come on. And it's for your daughter. I mean, you got to,
Yo, actually, I want to make a bell. No whiff hands or butts. I was hoping just to get like a, end like a Sunday afternoon at Reptile Expo, $30, gotta go, don't want to take her home kind of an animal. But,
Right.
I really was. And so that's all I really want to put into it financially. But now that I saw, and I just wasn't educated. I didn't sniff around the bells. Someone who was all about it told me about it and showed me some examples. I was blown away just like 2 days ago. That was something new I learned for the day. And I had that Russo Lesser bells are the shit. And so I might be onto something.
I like what Phantom does, like the whole Purple Passion, like things like where's the Purple Passion clowns? Where's the DP Purple Passion? Like what are they gonna do to those combinations? And I don't know, that's another thing that I'd like to work sooner or later. Because they are kind of bells, but they're purple.
This is a really great specimen. I just got lucky with her. She's a yellow belly hypo, 100% het pied. The Marcus Jane boy will definitely be going to her because he's het hypo, het pied. And so the Orange Dream, Scrambler going along with that, along with this really nice version of yellow belly is going to be a pretty cool animal if we hit hypo pieds with that.
That is a wonky yellow belly hypo. Like
Yeah,
what kind of pattern is on it? Usually single gene hypos are like vanilla to the hypo gene. You know what I mean? They just look hypo. There's really not much interaction. That thing's crazy.
Someone pointed out one time on a TikTok live, it's maybe changed with her age. It says happy on her side, HAP. You got to squint and have a couple beers, but it said happy.
Let's go. I like it.
She's just about the size. She's like 900 something grams. So she'll be, I can't work the Marcus Jane boy too much, but he's got like 4 ladies to see, and that's one of them. So that's where I am going to bark up the pied tree, but I'm only going to bark up a really good pied tree. I'm not going to bark up bullshit one.
Right.
So that's yellow belly hypo.
That's nice. I like it.
And then my most powerful snake is actually really, really underwhelming. Now I love the Marcus Jane boy. Clearly he's my favorite. And the Cypress girl, that clown yellow belly, she's probably my favorite female. I'm gonna show you something so fucking boring. And Charlie, the man, made my day. This was an animal that I spent maybe, I don't know, D's balls of pythons out in Rhode Island, maybe $300 at most, $270.
Look at the
And it was
darkness
some
on that.
66% het. And yeah, it's a really cool normal, isn't it, guys? It's just a normal working my
That's dark. That is dark.
Well, guess what it shed tested as?
What's that?
100% triple het clown DG VPI.
Woo!
It went from a $300 snake to a $3,000 snake.
That's why the dark is dark. The
Yeah.
VPI in there is doing it, and holy shit, you hit the gold mine right there. You hit lucky.
I
on
know, bro. I know. So yeah, that dude has got. He's not the only one. He's just part of that. You guys, one of your sponsors, BC Reptilia, right? That gentleman, he was out of Maryland or something, right? He got out of balls and really went more into colubras and hognose. Is that right?
I'm not sure.
He still does some balls, but like he's got bull snakes, rat snakes. He does everything. Chris from BNS Reptilia does everything, literally.
This is one from him, and I got this on a Christmas sale, Christmas 24, when he runs those once a week Christmas deals. You got to respond in so much time. I got this joker for $200, and this is a yellow belly clown, 100% DG.
Nice.
So that's another good male in my crew for that big project.
So you need to add leopard in there. Have you ever seen the ivory leopard?
No, I haven't. I don't have a ton of leopard. I have one leopard at this time, and I don't have a clear plan for her. And I've just been reluctant to sell her because it's blackhead gotten. I'm seeing blackhead used more and more ways that are opening my eyes. This is a blackhead leopard, 66% het. Lavender and clown. So pretty interesting, but it's only 66. This was from a family member at Kittinger's table. Got it real cheap as well at a show in Bob's show in Atlanta. But yeah, that's a blackhead. That's the only leopard I have right now.
But like before you sell off on leopard, go look at ivory leopard and think about what you could do in that project, because I think that is an untapped market that isn't being done. There's a few people working it, but it's not. The leopard brings back the purples and the patterns into the ivory, and it's crazy. The more genes you have on top, the more purple, the more pattern, the more nuts it gets.
Right.
I got one other. I'll show you this lace girl from Brock and Orphanary, and then we'll feed the chondro that second chick. She's over here waiting for it. This one is a powerhouse of a little eater. I love her. She's always sitting out chilling like this. As you can see, I'm out of rack space. That's why I'm trying to move some stuff. This one is in a one of those FEMA trailers on the outside, unfortunately. So she always knocks over her damn water bowl. But she always is just so confident and cocky. She just sits out and about and just be chilling, always with her head resting on something. And she's just really very, very confident. But this is laced 100% het clown. And from Brock, I trust that he's proved this stuff out. So
come on. Yeah, you can see the popcorn on the belly on there. Let's go.
And I've got a line on a lace het clown male for like 300 bones, but I just need to pull the trigger on bulls right now. Unfortunately, I'm trying to move some, not taking any, but I've got a couple coming. I say that I'm not taking any new ones. That's why I'm trying to sell what I am. I'm moving out 5 or 8, maybe more, but I'm taking in 2 at this time. And it's towards my main project. Really excited about what they are. One's a Paco Miranda creation, and that dude is making fucking heat. If you've not seen this stuff.
Come on.
Paco Miranda's making snakes that are radioactive. It's really, really awesome. I mean, this girl I'm getting, seriously, you look at a Morph Market, it's just scorched and bright yellow. She's a Desert Ghost het clown, but I mean, incredible specimen. It's on his page. It's on hold right now. That would be me. And then the male I have coming in is Orange Dream Spot Nose Clown Het VPI. So a really nice looking male as well.
Okay.
I think the VPI clowns. I will say that.
Yeah, I want to work VPI, and I want to VPI shit like no one's done. That's why I'm going to work it in the tri-stripe sooner rather than later. You know, could you imagine like a VPI Cypress, like spot nose clown? Like, come on. There's some stuff you can do. I mean,
Yeah.
black. I love crispy black and white stuff. You know, I like hypo and I like black and white stuff, and I like bright yellow with clean edges. Those are kind of my visual get off points. You know.
What up, more Forge?
What up, Ford?
How's it going?
So yeah, that's the latest go. That's really the last of anything super special. I mean, the banana asphalt just kind of looks like a banana. I don't think I really did anything too mind blowing visually. Honestly, to look at, you've seen pretty much all the good stuff.
Justin, didn't he say he was shy backstage?
Yeah, I have a hard time talking to people. And
He ain't shy.
We got you over that.
well, I was a paramedic firefighter, and I was a paramedic in St. Louis City Fire Department for about 5 years in very busy ERs. I worked as a tech, and then I did another 5 years in Knoxville as a firefighter paramedic
Nice.
there, and
You
learn how
definitely
learn how to
shit.
talk to people. You know.
Facts. I say you definitely see some shit.
My mom. Since I've been a little kid, I just talk to strangers, so I have a problem.
John said, "Sounds like Phil needs lace VPI." That's what I was about to get at.
Fuck
right there.
yes, I do.
They're breeding that over there. So
Yep.
That is true. John is right.
well, we're gonna pretty much wrap it up after you feed this last chick.
Let's do it, dude. Let's
We went to overtime tonight. We usually keep it in an hour, but we just kept letting you go.
Hell yeah.
I had so much fun. Time became irrelevant.
Yeah,
Right.
Like it was irrelevant. I'm waiting.
She took a swipe and a miss. Look at she looks good in that lighting.
Quack, quack.
Look at that.
Beep. Beep, beep. Beep, beep, beep. Come on. You know you want it.
You don't want number
Always
two.
like the highlighter colors. Like the greens are really highlighter green. The yellows are really highlighter yellows. You know.
It might have cooled off because it's been sitting here for a minute. She's like, no.
That ain't hot enough for me, you asshole. Get out of here. I don't know. She might. Maybe.
That tongue flicking is going now.
Oh, yeah. Give it to me. You gonna take it? You gonna take it? Get over here.
Finish him.
Right. Finish him.
That was good.
Toasty.
They're like kissing right now.
Come here, baby. Give me a nice little wet kiss.
Wet for sure.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I think it's probably cooled off too
Yeah.
much.
Take it. I think he's gonna take it.
I'll do a little clucking for you.
Bark, 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 bark.
All right,
Yeah.
fine, Dewey. It probably is lukewarm at this point. I'm not putting my finger in the chicken water, but
I'd warm it back up a little bit. Maybe she'll take it.
You're supposed to taste it to tell.
right, make sure it's fresh.
Yeah.
A couple nights ago, I forgot to put this lock on the cage, which isn't like, not really for like the sake of a lock generally. It just keeps the thing shut because this snake will explore real hardcore. I'm surprised. It was like over 24 hours. Thankfully, it didn't escape because I totally forgot a couple nights ago.
Yeah, if I'd have did that, it'd have been out. That's my luck.
I almost messed that up bad.
Come on.
Well, gentlemen, I hope you guys had a good time, and hopefully, a bit different species. I guess I'm hoping.
It's a great time. Great show.
Hell yeah! Thanks for having me on.
Facts.
I much appreciate it.
So do you plug in Phil? Let people know where they can find you. Let them know where they can,
Well, humble brag. I recently found out if I Google myself, Strictly Business, they know everything about me, especially if you hit the AI button. It's like it talks about like my favorite flavor of ice cream as a child and like what I did at work as a teenager. I'm kidding. Like it's really in depth though. So I was kind of shocked. But yeah, you can literally just Google Constrictly Business. The cool thing about that word is it's a fake word. So I've got the .com and everything. No matter where you look, if you do Constrictly, and even that's probably enough. You can find me everywhere. But my most active is Instagram. And I screw around on TikTok and Snapchat. So you can find me. Snapchat's like Constrictly Biz, B-I-Z, because of character limitations. And then Constrictly Bussin' Business. It gets abbreviated again because of character. But either way, you'll find me at Constrictly on TikTok or Snapchat. So give me a follow there. I'm at 6,300 plus. I'd like to get to 10K on TikTok. I don't try as hard anymore as I once did. I want a free trip to New York doing TikTok though, within 3 months of being on there. So
Come on.
I should give it some more effort, but I kind of got tired of it. And so now I really focus on YouTube and Instagram, honestly, are the two main places. Reptile ads, with Husbandry Pro, definitely you can find me on there. I've got a whole storefront full, verified reviews, 5 stars, all that good stuff, Angie's List and Yelp and all that, whatever. And so I do that. And so, I do Chondro Corner every other Monday. I'm the podcast host at Chondro Corner and Herp Collectors Network.
Herp Collectors, Mike. Let's
yeah.
go.
Yep, Mike. Yep. So I do Chondro Corner hosting. I don't know why they let me on there, but I faked it till I made it. So there I am.
Right.
You got the homie Shorts Row over there too, don't you?
Yep, Rose the opposite weeks to me. That's right. Yep, there's Rose
Come on.
and myself. We just take turns each other week. Yep.
Let's go.
So I'll be on this coming Monday. I've got a young guy named Kinghorn Chondros. Dude's like 26. He's working tons of overtime and everything he can, and he's buying. I want him on because I want to know, like, I've never seen anybody so young that didn't have like a mentor. Because there's some people that are very young that come out, but they've worked with old heads that have like got them some animals and got them all this training, and then it had their facility open and available to him. Well, this guy is doing it on his own, and he's buying designers. He's just straight out of the box buying designer chondros, and there's fire. He's just coming on out of nowhere. He's real modest, real hardworking dude. And I was like, man, this is a good story. So I want to get that guy on. Caden of Kinghorn Chondros is coming Monday. It's 8 o'clock Central. So 9
Let's
o'clock.
go. 8 o'clock Central, guys. Go to the Herb Collector channel, Mike's. Check out the Chondro Corner. It's gonna be a great episode. Come on.
And I have it on my videos as well. I have a tab for like a play save tab on mine for Chondro Corner on my. So you can get to it one way or the other. All the credit goes to Mike. It's his network. But you can find, if you want to find it for some good information, it's a couple of laughs. I'm really good at self-deprecating humor, so that goes a long way.
Let's go. I like
it. He dressed up on us tonight. There.
Yeah, he did. Just in backstage, guys. He had the cigar going. Let's go.
Yeah, I had to set it down. I had to do stuff with the snakes.
All you missed was a little scotch on the rocks in a glass, or something.
I know. I really want to start the podcast. I'm in a swivel chair. I want to have my back to the camera and just be like, turn around. But I
like it.
Hello. No, man, it was a hell of a good time, and I hope that was fun for everyone that was watching. And if anyone's got questions, I definitely love to answer questions and help people grow, especially with rainbow boas. And I do what I can on chondros. And if I don't know the answer, I know somebody who does.
Let's go. Let's go.
Right there. Thanks, guys. I appreciate you very much.
Absolutely. And like I tell everybody in the chat, thank you guys for coming out. We could not do this without you guys at all. We definitely couldn't. This is why we do this. It keeps us going. Much love, everybody in the chat. And Ken, what you got to tell everybody? We're going to roll out of here after that.
Love you guys. Support USARK. One team, one fight. Don't be a dick.
Come on. Later, guys. Y'all have a good night.